Dear Misty, this is Chad from Facebook. Hi Chad, I'm not sure if I know you or not. But his question is, he feels female and is only 18 years old and lives in a very small town where people are not accepting of people that are different. What should he do? Alright Chad, the first thing I would want to tell you is there are many paths that equal the same destination. For example, if I were going to Orlando, I could get there many ways. I'm still going to arrive in Orlando from Fort Lauderdale, but I could take the Florida Turnpike, or I could take I-95, or I could take US 1 and the back roads up to Orlando, or I could even fly. It depends on how fast you want to get to Orlando. I generally take the Turnpike because it's faster, but sometimes you want to take the scenic route and enjoy yourself, and therefore you might take a different route. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because you feel female and you want to be a woman, and you're in a small town where people don't accept you. Alright, so what I would do, and I've actually did a video on a similar situation from a girl, a transsexual that works in a very national public chain restaurant that won't let her dress at work. Now, I think I would probably tell you to do something along the same lines as her, meaning go to a doctor, get a prescription for hormone replacement therapy and testosterone blockers, and start taking them. Start taking the birth control and things like that. Because what's going to happen is it's going to be much like watching the grass grow. One day you wake up and you look out and you're like, oh, I have to mow the yard again. But if you're sitting on the front porch and watching, you're not going to notice that the grass is growing, but it is. And being in a small town where people around you are not accepting, I would secretly start taking all the hormones and the testosterone blockers and things the doctor prescribes you, because what's going to happen is your body's going to slowly start developing and changing. But nobody will notice. They might one day say, wow, did you get a facial? Or, you're glowing today. But they're not going to notice that your face is getting more soft, your face is getting more delicate, your body hair is going to stop growing, you're going to start developing chest, your hips are going to start developing, and things like that. And before you know it, you're going to be pretty passable, even without any cosmetic enhancements or surgeries, just from the hormones. Things are going to start to change and soften. You know, there's another path you could take where you could be like, fuck it everyone, I'm going to just put on a full face of makeup and storm out the house. You might look like a cross-dresser in daylight, which might not be the safest if you're in a small town with unaccepting people. But if you go the scenic route and take your time, knowing that it's all about in this situation, I really think it's all about the financial destination. In this situation, I think it's all about the final destination, meaning the end result is to be a beautiful lady. Therefore, I think it would be safer to take the scenic route. It'll take a little bit longer, but before you know it, and before anyone else knows it, they look up and they're like, when did she become a woman? And by then, you're already going to have a soft, delicate face and things like that. And that's when you could, A, get the breast implant, or B, move to a bigger city away from the small town and develop a new life where everyone knows you as one way, a female. You know, this is a tricky question, especially as a young person, because when we're young, we throw ourselves into things. We're like, you know what? I'm going to be a cheerleader. You go out and buy all cheerleading things, and you're like, I'm a hardcore cheerleader. You get cheerleading tattoos, and then finally you realize, you know what? I kind of hate cheerleading. And what sucks is you have a cheerleading bed, you have cheerleading stickers on your car, and it's hard to go back. So, again, the scenic route might help. But also, if you race down the aisle and, you know, get up tomorrow and start putting on a bra and lipstick and everything, and you have a hard man face and a hard man body, people might make fun of you and beat you up and ostracize you, and then you'll never want to do drag again anyway because you feel ugly and unappreciated. So, yeah, I think the best thing for you is to take the secret path. Do it behind closed doors. Don't tell anyone you're taking all the hormones, and before they know it, it'll be like, whoa. This way might take a couple of years, because before you get your breast implants, you have to live as a woman for a full year, meaning go to work with a bra, boobs, and everything. Wake up as a girl, go to sleep as a girl. And if you're racing down the aisle, you're going to have to do this with stubble on your face. And you have to shave a couple times a day before you get the laser hair removal and things like that. You know, sure, I lived as a woman for a full year, but it was a little scary at first. You know, but now you're soft and delicate, and your body's more ready for the transition. Yeah. Keep your eye on the prize and take your time. You know, it's not a race. I understand that some people want the biggest tits they can get right now, but it's not safe to do it that way either. Take your time, enjoy the path, have a good time, and that's what I'm going to say. Yeah. Anyways, loving you is easy.